Hey Wolfpack fans, I'm Jasmine.
And I'm Leah.
Welcome to the final episode ever of The Daily.
Wellness and Recreation had a topping out ceremony for the construction on Carmichael Gym. Students were invited to leave their mark on the last beam, celebrating the progress. The renovation completion is scheduled for the fall of 2020.
While our varsity teams have had outstanding summers, so have our club teams with multiple championship titles. The men's rugby team won a national championship this fall and wrapped up the spring season by winning another national championship.
And with these accomplishments, the men's rugby team will now be competing in the Division I AA. Also, our Bass Pack team placed third in their national championship.
The NC State hockey team has also announced its new divisions within the ACCHL. The Capital League will consist of Georgetown, George Washington United States Naval Academy, and St. Joseph's.
In the Virginia League is JMU, Virginia, Virginia Tech, and West Virginia.
In the Carolina West League is Wake Forest, UNC, Charlotte, Elon, and Duke.
And finally, in the Carolina East League is NC State, UNC Chapel Hill, UNC Wilmington, and Richmond.
NC State football is having an exhilarating summer with 4 players drafted to the NFL. Garrett Bradbury was picked number 18 of round 1 to the Minnesota Vikings, teammates Jermaine Pratt to Cincinnati, Ryan Finley to the San Francisco 49ers, and Kelvin Harmon to the Redskins. But that's not all.
Wide receiver Jacoby Myers signed with the Patriots and has been bringing in a lot of attention with his preseason success. Punter A.J. Cole III signed with the Raiders.
Lastly, Pack football was looking sharp at ACC Media Day. Look at these fits from James Smith-Williams and Justin Witt, and Coach Dorn rocking those pinstripes.
And finishing off its 2019 season with a 42-19 overall record, the NC State baseball team ended its season with more than 40 wins for the second consecutive season and 10th time under head coach Elliott Avent.
Going out as a nationally ranked team, the Wolfpack has secured its 5th bid to the NCAA Regionals, which is the longest streak among North Carolina schools. But for now, let's highlight on some of those more memorable moments from this special season.
NC State was unbeaten through its first 19 games of the season, surpassing its best start in program history and becoming one of just 2 teams who had yet to lose since the year began. With this spectacular start, the Wolfpack were selected into the top spot of a major poll, sitting at number 1 for 3 consecutive weeks.
And once the season came to a close, the MLB draft was right around the corner as 8 total Wolfpack players were selected to play professional baseball. Headlined by the first-round draft pick, shortstop Will Wilson was picked 15th overall by the Los Angeles Angels to begin his rookie ball career with the Orem Owls in Utah.
With the list going on with draft picks was first baseman Evan Edwards, who was selected in the 4th round by the Miami Marlins. Right-handed pitcher Jason Parker in the 16th round to the Cincinnati Reds.
Right-handed pitcher Michael Beeline in the 24th round to the Detroit Tigers, outfielder Thayer Thomas in the 33rd round by the Boston Red Sox, and left-handed pitcher Evan Justice in the 39th round by the Miami Marlins.
And finally, sophomore catcher Patrick Bailey was named to the USA Collegiate Baseball team, who defeated Cuba and Chinese Taipei national teams in a 5-game series, but fell to Japan in the rubber match game. Bailey recorded a .231 batting average with 4 RBIs and 1 stolen base in just 8 games.
And NC State men's basketball had some professional news as well. Torin Dorn was invited for the Charlotte Hornets Summer League and as of last week just signed to play in Poland. As Torin will be missed, we still have Markel Johnson as he returns for his senior year. As for the ladies, women's basketball head coach Wes Moore signed a 6-year contract extension. Moore has taken the program to back-to-back Sweet 16 appearances.
The NC State women's tennis team made a statement this summer as they finished 11th in the nation this year, which is the team best in program history. The team had its program's first 2 All-Americans, Anna Rogers and Elena Smith, who also earned all-conference honors. The Pack also hosted the NCAA Regionals and advanced to Super Regionals.
The men's tennis team advanced to the 2nd round of the NCAA tournament and had its most successful dual-match seasons in program history and successfully finished 23rd in the nation, the program's best since 2007.
NC State track and field concluded its season in Austin, Texas, as they were represented in 5 events at the NCAA Outdoor Track and Field Championships, which was the most event representation in the program since 2016.
Nell Crosby set the school record in the 3,000-meter steeplechase as she finished 5th in her semifinal heat. Lauren Evans wins ACC championship in the shot put. Ellie Hennes breaks 1983 school record in the 5,000-meter race, and Ian Shanklin was named an All-American for the 5,000-meter.
The NC State men's soccer team has been ranked 6th nationally in its 2019 recruiting class under head coach Jord Kiefer, who has also led the Wolfpack to consecutive appearances in the NCAA championships during his first 2 seasons in Raleigh.
The freshmen who will be entering onto State's campus include defender Kendall Edwards, forward Tony Temple, goalkeeper Wynn Ellis, forward Sheldon China, and goalkeeper David Marola. Transferring from Monroe College is midfielder Georgia Asalmani and defender Jamie Smith from Limestone College.
The NC State men and women's swimming team finished off a successful week at the 2019 World University Games in Naples, Italy, as the Wolfpack left with a total of 11 medals, 6 of which were gold. Men's Team USA swim head coach Braden Holloway led his team to tally up a total of 40 medals from the meet.
The awards posted are as followed. Catherine Burkhoff took the gold in the women's 100-meter backstroke, while Elise Hahn took the silver. Michaela Sargent took the gold for the women's 400-meter individual medley. Justin Ress finished first for the men's 50-meter backstroke. Kyle Perry finished first for the women's 50-meter freestyle.
Hahn took the silver once more in the women's 50-meter backstroke. Coleman Stewart took the bronze for the men's 100-meter butterfly. Justin Ress took the bronze for the men's 100-meter backstroke. And Giovanni Izzo took the bronze for the men's 4x100 freestyle relay.
NC State was just one of 2 schools this year to have first-round picks in baseball, women's basketball, and football, with shortstop Will Wilson going to the Los Angeles Angels, guard Kira Leslie, who went to the Washington Mystics, and center Garrett Bradbury, who was selected by the Minnesota Vikings.
The NC State Athletics Hall of Fame has made its selections for the inducting on September 25, 2020 in Reynolds Coliseum. The 6-member class is made up by Erwin Holmes, Mario Williams, Henry Gutierrez, Thori Staples-Bryan, John Sadry, and David Fox.
And as we close out the daily here at PackTV, we've had over 600 episodes with more than 10 hosts on the show. But don't worry, we have some new segments coming your way to keep you updated on our NC State sports.
Jasmine will be bringing you updates before the weekend begins, and I'll be back on Mondays to let you guys know what you missed while we were away. Thank you for tuning in on our last daily here at PackTV. I'm Leah Bruce.
And I'm Jasmine McCoy,
bringing you into the Pack.